Don't be a victim in your own life. Because if you say you're a victim, then you're a victim. And then you're going to prove yourself right. Everything is happening to me. Like, oh my gosh, my life sucks. And there's going to keep being events that prove you right. And it's the same thing with the opposite. I'm so abundant. I'm so grateful. There's so much to be grateful for. But you're going to keep receiving things to be grateful for. I want to explain how our minds work and how powerful they really are. It's been gatekept from all of us for a reason, because of how powerful they are. I had this spiritual awakening when I was 18. During that spiritual awakening, I basically just learned how to make life work for me instead of against me. If you feel like life is just so hard, you always run into problems, whatever you really believe and say over and over and over and over and over again, that is your reality because you say it is. And bear with me because I'm gonna get better at explaining this stuff. This is just the beginning and I'm going to keep saying this forever. For example, I'm sure there's been a time where you've woken up on the wrong side of the bed and your morning just progressively kept getting worse, most likely because you said it was getting worse. Our words are spells. Our words are so powerful, and I know it's talked about in the Bible too, so I hope that everybody knows the power of the tongue. We are constantly manifesting. We're constantly creating our reality. Whether you want to believe that or accept that or not, it's true. It can't be turned off. There are laws in place, like universal laws. I don't know if you guys have heard of a couple of these. The law of abundance, the law of increase, the law of polarity, the law of exposure. There are universal laws in place that work for us, to create our reality. So stop talking negatively about yourself, not just for self-love reasons, but because you're literally casting that onto your life. When you speak ill to yourself, your body, your brain, your friends, the men you attract, or partners you attract, all of it stems from what you believe. We all have like identities, right? Like we identify with certain things. Oh, I'm this person and I attract these types of people. I do this type of thing. I feel this way about myself. Whatever, like you identify with things and you kind of have this belief about a lot of things, right? Well, that is what attracts into your reality, good or bad, which is why it's so cool and powerful, because yes, it can attract, like you can attract negative things into your reality, but you can also attract positive things into your reality. So if you keep saying you're broke but you're trying to like become rich, you gotta stop saying you're broke. Stuff like that. Like the things that we say are powerful and they mean. I'm kind of struggling with this, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to explain it and it's kind of hard to explain. Not really, I haven't really found the words for me specifically to explain it. But just bear with me, I hope this is making sense. Try it. There's a reason why people are saying, oh, being delusional is like the solution. Not bad delusional as in like, oh yeah, he wants me but he's literally married. Like no, the delusion I'm talking about is like telling yourself things that aren't quite true or in your reality yet that you want to become true. I'm gonna break down like what manifesting really is for a second. Intentional or unintentional, it starts with an emotion. It starts with a feeling. I actually manifested a newer car. The 3 things that I would physically do to like manifest and conjure up a feeling, I have in my car. Apple CarPlay, push to start, and a lock and unlock feature on the door handle. And I would do those 3 things in my Honda that didn't have those 3 things because I would conjure up a feeling like, oh, I have it. Emotions have a frequency, like they vibrate at a certain frequency just like we do. If you feel a certain emotion, happy or like mad, we attract what is at that frequency. When you're happy, for example, you're vibrating higher and you're only attracting things that are at that specific frequency. So you're attracting free coffee or like hella compliments on the sidewalk, random stuff like that, because you're vibrating at that high frequency. It's the same thing with negativity too. When you're negative and pessimistic and complaining and mad at the world, you continue to attract that into your reality because you're vibrating at that frequency, because you're feeling that emotion. I just want you to be more cautious and aware of the things you say and not the feelings you feel, but kind of like if you have a lower vibrational emotion, don't like just allow it to be, like just feel it but don't stay in it. Another thing, I'm gonna talk about friendships for a second. I finally cracked the code as to why I kept attracting shitty friends into my life. I literally, since I moved up here, have had 9 out of 10, like that's not a solid number, I'm just saying 90% of the friends that I've accumulated I've had to cut off because they were weird or trying to use me or low-key jealous and were like hating or didn't want to grow. There were similarities in all the friends that I had to cut off. And if you didn't know, everybody's you pushed out. So like literally everybody in your reality is a mirror. Like they're showing you something. They're meant to show you something, because again, we attract everything into our reality based off of our beliefs. So I kept believing that friends ain't shit. The friends that I have are clout chasers and they're haters and whatever. So I kept attracting people like that into my life, even the ones that I didn't even think were those things. I do have one solid friend that I met in Georgia. Y'all know who that is. She's actually solid, and that's because I started to do the work around the time we started getting close. Anyway, I kept saying like, see, there goes another one. Like, there goes another freaking friend that was trying to use me. Great, I gotta cut her off now. Like, I kept telling myself that and really believing that I deserved those types of friends, and that that's just how friends are for me. That's just what it is. Well, I kept manifesting more people like that into my life. Same thing with men, or boys, I should say. Oh, these boys ain't shit. All of them are cheaters. All athletes are cheaters. All this stuff. Like, you say that, and then that's exactly what happens, because our cells in our body are very smart. They listen. And because we are vibrational beings, whatever we say has a frequency. Therefore, whatever we're talking about or whatever we believe, we attract more of. Literally, I cracked the code with this last, like, most recent friend that I had cut off, and it blew up in my face. And I'm glad it did, because it caused me to look inward. It caused me to ask myself, how did you become friends with somebody like that? Like, how did that happen? And I started questioning myself, which is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to question, first of all, everything. Question everything. I started questioning, like, okay, I am the common denominator here. No, I'm not the problem, but I kind of am, because why do these people feel comfortable playing with me? Oh, it's because I believe that that's what they're supposed to do. I say all that to say that whatever you believe about anything, life, people, yourself, money, literally anything, that is what is. That's your reality. That's how you experience life. Because again, our body, our mind, it listens. So anything we say becomes true. Excuse the bright ass sun. It's golden hour. I like it. we gonna keep it. Actually, no, we're not. Just really watch what you say, and especially about yourself. If you're trying to change something about yourself, for example, your body, you're trying to lose weight or something, don't focus, because what you focus on grows. That's the law of increase. What you focus on grows. You can either focus on your stomach rolls and keep focusing on them and hating on them, or you can focus on how healthy your body already is and how it does things for you, and just being grateful, and you will get more of that. Like, literally whatever we focus on grows. I kept allowing and like receiving drama into my life because that's what I was focusing on. Damn, I cut this bitch off. This girl is drama as like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm focusing on it, and now I got more drama coming into my life. I challenge you to just be more cautious and self-aware about the things that you say to yourself, to other people. It literally is everything. Like, we're constantly manifesting our reality at all times. Like, literally, it can't be turned off. It can't be shut off. I don't know if it's seen or not, to be honest. Like, I really don't know if people notice this or not. I don't care either way. But I've gone through a lot. Like, I've actually gone through a lot. For example, like, an accident. Like, I was in a really bad accident. My car got totaled and I didn't have a car. And I was still able to be positive? I think. I was still able to be like positive about the situation. Or an old friend of mine literally just aired out my business online, and half of it was literally lies, like rumors. Yet I still was just like, like, whatever. I pray for her. There was just a lot of things that the average person would be like, oh my gosh, like react really negatively to, that I'm just like, okay, that was weird. Your energy and your focus is literally everything. So whatever you give your attention to, like I said, it grows. I don't know. I've been through a lot, but I keep my composure through it all. And it's because of this. It's because, okay, well, one, everything happens for a reason. Literally everything. So what type of lesson or undercover blessing is happening right now? Like, nothing happens to you. Nothing. Like, everything happens for you. I don't know, whatever you believe in, God, the universe. It's kind of all the same to me, to be honest, but like my angels, I got a whole committee up there. Like I got a lot of it's a whole team up there that be working for me. It's all for me and it's all for you. Like nothing is happening to you. Nobody's like up there punishing you. Like the whole purpose of living is evolving and growing, learning lessons so you can become better and receive more. Like God wants to give you things. What the? I've never heard that noise before. There's like a softball field over here. Anyway, yeah, like the creator source wants to give to you. Like you were literally created for a reason. So it's like, don't be a victim in your own life. Because if you say you're a victim, then you're a victim. And then you're going to prove yourself right. Your subconscious mind finds proof in everything that you say and believe. So if you say everything is happening to me, like, oh my gosh, my life sucks, then there's going to keep being events that prove you right. And it's the same thing with the opposite. I'm so abundant. I'm so grateful. There's so much to be grateful for. But you're going to keep receiving things to be grateful for. You got to prove yourself right. You can either let it run you in a bad way, or you can let it work for you in a good way and literally receive everything you want in life. I hope this made sense. I'm not scripting anything. Like even with my podcast, I at least outline it. Like, baby, these are just straight from the heart. So they will get better. But I hope this made sense, and I hope this helped at least one person. That's the whole point of this. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comments. Let's have a conversation. Also, by the way, this has nothing to do with like religion. Like, if you pay attention though, it's all kind of written in the Bible in its own way. But like, oh no, you need God to do this, or like God does this. Like, no, it's all us. Like, we really do have all the power. But if you believe that God does all this stuff for you, then it's gonna show that way. But like, it really is you. Because you believe it, it's happening. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all the same, and it's good. It doesn't matter either way. But I'm just saying, you don't have to be religious or not religious or spiritual or whatever. That has nothing to do with this. Everybody, atheist, religious, not, somewhere in the middle, like, we all have the same power. So yeah, I just wanted to say that really quick. I hope I didn't offend anybody. That's never the goal. But I learned a lot more. There's a lot more to life than religion, in my opinion, that I found. So, you know. But anyway, I love you so much. I hope this helped. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. And until then, bye.